The only thing that can actually produce this sleep drive is wakefulness. The longer we're awake, the more sleep drive is built up, right? And the only thing, uh, you know, in the universe that does this is just staying awake. Staying awake itself is the only thing we need to have a sleep drive, and nothing else really creates sleep drive. So, just at this point, we can already answer the question of, does exercise increase sleep drive? It does not. Only wakefulness does that. Now, one more comment on the break. When we're about to fall asleep and we remember, like, oh no, I left the oven on, then we go into this hyper arousal mode. Like, the brain's like, this is dangerous. You cannot sleep now. You gotta check the oven, right? But there's also a sort of a baseline level of arousal that we all have during the day. We don't walk around typically feeling like just really sluggish and tired. Like, our body produces some level of, let's say adrenaline or cortisol or whatever alerting hormones are circulating in our body to keep us attentive, to make us pay attention to what's happening and have some focus, right? We all have a certain level of arousal. When we're scared, we have a panic attack, we have hyper arousal. That arousal level is really high. It's a safety thing. Our brain's like, oh, you got to really pay attention now. When we are hypo aroused, that's when we're like depressed. We feel like, I don't want to do anything, nothing has a point, then hyper arousal levels are kind of lower than typical. So yeah, what I want to illustrate here is that there's not only like hyper arousal, which we talk so much about. There's also kind of like arousal and hypo arousal. Arousal can exist in various degrees.